Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to video 1 of chapter 1 of Geography Resources. In this video, we will see the meaning of resources and different types of resources. So let's start. When we see our nature, it has variety of materials like rocks, minerals, natural vegetation and animals. All these are gifts of nature, but all these are sources. It is with the available technique and various levels of knowledge which we use or develop to harness the resources, to harness the materials which are given to us or provided to us by the nature. Then we can transform these materials of nature into a useful resource for us. In the light of this statement, what we can say about resources is that any material or any natural material which is available in our environment, which we can put to different use to satisfy our needs with the help of the available technique and the knowledge of the individual. These materials which are provided to us by nature or mother nature in our environment, they can be converted into resources by sometimes only adding value to them, and this is by making them or converting them into finished products as per the needs and requirement of the people along with the help of suitable technology which is known. Technology and time are two main factors that can change any substance into a useful resource. Also, human beings, it is because of the technique and their well-to-do knowledge that they are also termed as resources, because at times when required, the human beings, they can be put to different uses. And it is the knowledge and the skill developed in the humans that make them available or capable to create new resources. That's why human beings are also termed as a useful and remarkable resource. Now we will see what are natural resources and the different classifications of resources on different bases. So let's start. Now the question comes ki why we are studying about resources. See, it is the various needs and requirements of the humans that ultimately lead to the materials which are available to get transformed into different resources. Now, why the needs they arise and what sort of needs are there, or what are the factors responsible for such needs? Basically, the needs they vary from region to region. Also, the factors that affect the needs and requirements of the people, they include the natural environment, the level of social, economic, cultural and technological development. All these factors, they determine the needs and requirements of people, and that's why we can see same substance being used in different form at different places by different people of the world. Now we will see the different types of resources. The resources can be broadly classified as natural resources, human made resources, and the humans themselves. I told you that they are a resource, so human resources. Now when we talk about natural resources, see, in nature resources are available everywhere. It is our way and our technique which we use to extract them from various sources, and that's why we classify the resources on the basis of their origin. We classify the resources on the basis of their development, and we classify the resources on the basis of their capacity to get renewed. that is renewable and non-renewable. So first of all we have the natural resources. Natural resources include the natural abiotic factors, mainly the abiotic factors of the environment which cannot be created by the humans or by human efforts, like land, air, water, soil, minerals and fossil fuels. These are some of the natural materials which can be manipulated or which can be converted from one form to another, but they cannot be created by humans. So these are the natural resources. Although natural vegetation may come in natural resources, but it is again you can say virgin vegetation and natural vegetation which is grown by humans. So that's why sometimes when we talk about virgin vegetation, that is the vegetation which is left untouched by human intervention for more than 10 to 20 years. So if we talk about virgin vegetation, then it will be a natural resource. Otherwise the vegetative cover which is grown by human efforts is not a part of natural resource. Okay, now we have the utility of natural resource. What are the factors that determine the utility of the natural resources? For that we will see the following factors, like in which form it is occurring in the nature, the place where this natural material is occurring, what are the efforts which are required to process, because I told that natural materials or natural resources, they occur in nature, we can only process them and we can convert their form. So the processes to bring about a change in their form, how much effort is required in such processes, and the cost of processing, all these are the factors which are required and which determine the utility of any natural resource. Now we will see the classification of resources on the basis of their origin. On the basis of their origin, the resources are classified as biotic or abiotic. Biotic resources include all the living organisms, that is the plants and animals found in a place, that is the flora and fauna. Along with the plants and animals, the microorganisms which are found in that place, they form the biotic resources. These resources have the capacity to reproduce if they get favorable environmental conditions, and therefore since they keep their number in continuation by the process of reproduction, so it can be said that they are a form of renewable sources. Now we have the non-living part, that is it includes all those natural materials which do not have life but they are essential for maintaining life, like the land, water, air, minerals and power resources. These are all termed as abiotic resources. These resources, when put to excessive use or you can say exploited, they can be exhausted. And since these are made naturally, they can only be processed by humans. So the total reserve of such resources cannot be increased by human efforts alone. And that's why these resources are often termed as non-renewable resources. The usefulness of these resources depends upon their value and their accessibility. That's all we have in this video. In the next video, we will continue with our classification of resources. Thank you and have a nice day.